guys, my name is Amber Harris. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about Daisy Jones and the Six. So I actually just finished this book on Friday, and I have to say this is one of the best book recommendations that has came from TikTok and BookTube. And I know that's a strong like claim, but for me, I have read, let me go down the list. I've read Spanish Love Deception. I have read Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I'm so sorry, I botched that. And I read People We Met on Vacation, and I read Credence. Those are kind of recommendations from like BookTube and Book Talk, and long story short, they were okay. They were like, you know, I felt as though if I didn't read them, I wouldn't be missing out on anything. And they were okay. But this book was definitely I shouldn't say worth the hype, because like, you know, but it's definitely worth the hype. I just really love the layout of this book. If you don't know, this book is about a girl named Daisy Jones. And it's basically kind of a coming of age, but it starts in the late 60s. And she's a really good singer. And then she meets the band called The Six, and there's 6 of them, I'm pretty sure, I think. Hopefully, if I read the book. And yeah, it's the Six has a lead singer named Billy, so you see Daisy Jones and Billy's relationship along with like Billy's and other people's relationships too. And it's just really good. And it's set in the 60s, I don't know if I said that, like late 60s, early 70s. And it's really good. I don't want to give too much away. That's why I'm kind of vague with the synopsis. And this book's so cute. I just want to say my favorite characters right off the bat are Camilla, Warren, and Graham. And I know people might be like, why Graham? But I'm highly obsessed with Graham. I don't know how he did not just snap at his brother Billy just a couple of times. Also, the final like leg of this book made me really love Graham. Like, I don't want to give it away, but like his relationships and like, oh God, when he was going through it and his brother didn't even know he was going through it, y'all, literally turned him away. And he was like, and you see from the beginning, like from the start of the chapter, how much Graham is there for his brother Billy, and he's still there for his brother. And I won't get into it, but I was just like, I love Graham. And I love Warren. Warren has really good one-liners. I read this book on audio and then I followed along, and I feel as though that really helped my reading experience. I really got the jokes, I got the humor, and it was just really good. Graham was literally so great. And honestly, I'll even throw this in here. I like the character of Eddie. He was someone, though he called himself an indentured servant, and I was like, okay, very problematic claim, but all right, Eddie, I'll give it to you. I liked him. He complained a lot. I loved it. I feel like if I was a character, I would be Eddie, complaining. And I have a couple other words, but we're just gonna use complaining. Just complaining all the time. Valid claims on some, so I do have to give it to him. I would also like to say that I feel like Taylor Jenkins Reid, the character of Daisy, some people like her, some people hate her. I'm very in the middle. I just find that she is a Frank Gallagher reject, and she has not bit the bullet yet, and I'm very surprised. And I have to say, trigger warning for drug abuse. I don't know if YouTube's gonna take down my video, or like, yeah, I don't know. But there is so much drug usage in this book. And also, like, I would even say domestic violence, but like not like physical, but like mental, because there's a couple partners that Daisy gets involved with, and you're just like, I want to give you a hug, because first off, she says it multiple times, she doesn't really give an F. She's very like, I don't need a man, I do things on my own, I'm very independent, I'm X, Y, and Z. You get the vibe that I'm like putting down. But she gets in these relationships where these men are literally like mentally abusing her, like feeding her drugs, forcing her to do drugs so she can stay underneath their thumb. And it's very sad. And it, like, there are multiple times throughout this book where she's like, I don't need a man, and she explains why, and she explains what type of person she is, but she puts herself in these situations where it's like, Daisy, like, you know, your words one thing, but actions are louder, and it's very like, oof, girl, you know, like, my heart goes out to you to a certain degree. Also, her friend Simone deserves an award. For putting up with a friend like Daisy. Let me say that, because if I had a friend like Daisy, basically I was saying, if I had a friend like Daisy, I would have jumped ship. Because she's a lot to handle, and Simone has basically known her since she was 15. So I feel like there's definitely like a connection there. Honestly, I would even stretch it and see like parental connection in a sense, even though Simone's like 4 years older than Daisy. But all in all, this book is so good. Like, I loved every character. Everyone brought something to the table that was so different. And there comes a part in the book where you literally cannot put it down. Like, it's just drama after drama after drama. And it's very like, wow, like, this is good. One thing I personally did not like pick up on or like shipped was, I'm just gonna say it, was Daisy and Billy. Like, there comes a point where, I don't know if it's manufactured, I don't know if it's because they have a genuine connection, their past, what one's going through, what one is like trying to, like, sorry, my camera keeps cutting off, which is addiction. I didn't really ship them together. I still after reading. And I don't think that's a spoiler. I think right, you know, you'll read it, and it's very like, and I'm not gonna say anymore, but Daisy does make some claims, and I'm like, I didn't really see it. I don't see it. I really love Camila. Once you read this book, you'll love her too, hopefully. And yeah, I would say go out and read it. If you have this on your TBR, read it. It's really good. I recommend it. I gave it 4 stars. And yeah, that's all I want to talk about in my review of Daisy Jones and the Six. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.